The core reason why I joined TT was really the underlying growth strategy that Keith and the team had already laid out. I'm a firm believer that the ecosystem that supports capital markets is going to have to evolve and continue to innovate over time. And that evolution is going to push us towards multi-asset systems that have a high level of interoperability, component-based, modern services-based architecture. And I think what Keith's put in place is that the ingredients to pull all of that together, and then the driver behind the multi-asset story to really make TT that platform for capital markets. That's what excites me.
What does your newest acquisition, ATEO, do in the clearing and middle office space?
Well, I think important just to remind everybody the context of what we said over 2 years ago. TT would consolidate its position in exchange-traded derivatives and move into other asset classes. So this is an important part of the consolidating our position in exchange-traded derivatives. We are, one of the world leaders in EMS and OMS capability, and as you well know, after a trade is executed, it goes to the clearinghouse and through a series of processes. And ATEO brings that capability to manage, give in, give up efficiently, effectively, reconcile with the trading front end and provide allocations to the end destination. So it's very much completing TT's ability to cover the whole of the trade cycle from first execution through to exit of the clearinghouse when it goes for settlement.
Justin, as the new COO, what are your plans over the next 12 months?
And then in terms of the next 12 months and how we are sort of partitioning ourselves, we've recently organized or self-organized around 6 lines of business. Obviously, we have our core futures and options business, which commands a tremendous amount of focus and attention. And we have a great roadmap of items that we're delivering through the next 12 months, from new futures TCA to new futures algos, to the addition and extension of our order management system, obviously the integration with ATEO post-acquisition. So lots of great stuff going on there. But if you look at our other lines of business, fixed income, FX, data and analytics, every single one of those has strategic programs that they're working to, very much client-driven or market-driven. And we've organized ourselves in a way that we get the right focus and attention on those without disrupting those other strategic projects and those other lines of business.
There's a lot of focus in TT about the functionality and the breadth and the acquisitions and organic growth. An important part of the ingredient was having the team for success in the future, and Justin joining us was a really important step forward. As you well know, also Alan Green has joined us, Chris Heffernan has joined us, and previously Tomo had joined us. So we have got the Premier League team now really to win the capital markets technology game.
What is your focus for the listed derivatives space, and how has that evolved over the past couple of years?
Extension into the order management system, adding new functions and features, but really ensuring that we are a good fit for purpose for the principal trading side of the equation as well as the agency side of the equation. I think the other vector of growth that we're working on at the moment is actually geographic as well. So we've recently opened up in Dubai at the start of this year. At the back end of last year, we had opened up in Taipei. And I think as we go through the next 12 to 24 months, as the opportunity arises, you're going to see us continue to consolidate that position in listed derivatives. And then there's some other items that we're looking at as well. Through the year, we have new algorithmic offerings coming out. We're looking at extensions into things like US equity options. So there's just a tremendous amount of activity going on in that listed derivatives business. And now with Alan Green joining us as well, he's really supercharging that roadmap, and adding new functions and features, as I said, different geographies, different capabilities as we go forward.
I would add one thing to this as well that often potentially has been misunderstood, and that is our push into multi-asset. It isn't a separate world. All of our exchange-traded derivatives customers need access to other markets and other asset classes. It's the cash side of the equation. And if you just think about a fixed income trader, and he's not trading in when he's trading a corporate bond in his own country, he needs an interest rate hedge, but he needs an FX hedge.
Yep.
That's what we're facilitating. So it's the joining up. These are not parallel universes. These are an integrated delivery of a complete suite of products to to our customer base.
Are you going to connect with FMX?
FMX is launching in September, I believe. And we're already working with them to connect, so we'll be there for the launch.
TT is now connected with EPEX SPOT. What does this offer your customers?
It's a further extension of the capability into a really vibrant marketplace in Europe. Really vibrant. These are 15-minute expiry moments of trading. Very, very, very high volume. So EPEX was the first of the two. We will also be connecting later this year to Nord Pool, really energizing this electronic marketplace. What we discovered was that actually the tools that the community were using were fit for a historic purpose, but certainly not of the same class as the TT toolkit. So we've had a massive engagement since we made this announcement from these energy traders, bringing the sophisticated trading tool to the electricity marketplace.
With there's 350 members on that market, introducing things like the auto spreader to that market, not only is that allowing them to get a better quality of execution, but it's the efficiency gain in terms of the automation that it provides is just tremendous. So we've had a fantastic set of feedback from that group.